Promise I'm back. I'm watching this other guy stream Prototype 2 on TikTok right now, so I'm gonna mute my mic. A go chat! So now you're pretty dead, bro. Oh, yeah, get up here with Dragon's Breath, don't you?
It's true then. No. I must thank you. Defeat is not the end. Our Lord, until then, I must stay the pup. I will leave the Volcano Man. I suggest you... I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines. I always was and admire. This is perhaps we will meet... This perhaps we... This is perhaps we...
So, I harbor you no ill will. The strong, even he was prepared to meet a wretched end when he first took blasphemy unto his very... But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more. Though we may yet fulfill we hunted our own kind, and took what was there, and with everything in hand, the time has come to ride. O greater will, I am the recusant Bernal. Inheritor of my brother's will, we refuse to become your pawns. O greater will, I am the we refuse.
Oh, Lord. Hello, viewer. How did you find me? What do you want? Gross. Stop. You're disgusting, bro. Oh, my bad. Fuck those stupid fucking hands, man. Or when I'm pushed up against a rock getting fucked. Fuck yeah. Yeah, great place for a grace, bitch. Yippee!
Now, completo.
Greeting, are you here for spit? I can hear it from the howling and wail. You should keep your distance. I know you.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
Well? Yes. Allow me to tender some advice in regard to find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart. I understand you've been speaking to Nefeli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost, though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, a youthful creature, so I put her to work. Do not hesitate, despite her looks. Find the Albinoric. She knows the location. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location.
Thank you, TJ. Heh, first try. Hell yeah.
It's really, really good. It's so long. So much footage. We have break. We have to do our best. We're showcasing these everyone needs to be on their best behavior at the end of it. Like, dang it. I talked about this. We have to make them fall in love with us again. Which is all of the transom. I love how he said transom. I think this year's gonna be better. I think he might have had throw me to the beat me to the sharks. Just turn you into live weight. No, I was big scared. Dude, you probably get your own freaking room, everything. How scary would it be if you're in one of the floors, taking a nap, you wake up and you just forget you're in the ocean. You just walk out and you're like, have you ever been on a boat? I think I might be one of those people that gets on a boat and I get like seasick and stuff. I don't think I've ever been on a boat. Like I've been on small ones, maybe on a ferry. I've been on a ferry. Okay, but those are pretty smooth. Yeah, just between a canal or something. I'm just thinking about rough seas, like when people go on cruises. Like I don't know if I could go on a cruise. I don't think you could, but I don't think many. Would you want to go on a cruise? No. Yeah, I don't like that feeling. You're like you're far away. You can't get off. And when COVID happened, there was a cruise that had like everybody helicoptered out one by one. People love cruises. Or the poop cruise. You heard about the poop cruise? I think you told me about it. Someone told me about it. Poop cruise? Everyone got this thing where everyone was pooping on the cruise, and well, everybody poops all the time, but everything was clogged. They're just pooping. So the poop was everywhere? Yeah, they are throwing the poops in the walls. Damn. They threw the poops on the walls, and they just smeared everything in poop. And I'm like, why don't you just throw it off the deck? But they just pooped in the walls. They pooped in the blankets, and they pooped in the walls. On a poop cruise. Yeah, so I all aboard a poop cruise because of something that you just told me. So poop cruises are apparently a thing, and I can't do that. Like I can't do that. I need There's no need. I don't even. But have you met someone who's obsessed with cruises? Of course, I have. Yes, and they seem. I had a person in my freaking school, in my high school. I swear they were going on a cruise every month. Bro, he's captain of the poop cruise. They're like, I just got really discounted tickets for this poop cruise. One-way poop cruise to Bermuda Triangle. Let's go. Yeah, so it's always I literally heard like people going on cruises in the Bermuda Triangle. I'm like, okay, you like, you're not like, are you not aware of what you're saying right now? I'm going to poop cruise in the Bermuda Triangle. Going to Antarctica on a poop cruise in Minnesota for only $10. We're going to go for 2 months. It's like something's off, bro. Being trapped. But in the middle of the poop cruise, we have to do some like labor in Guam, and then we go to Antarctica to poop cruise. Yeah, those people are such free spirits, man. Oh my god. No, there was like twins or something. Or, I don't know, something off. But yeah, they probably duplicated at the triangle, and they came back 2 of them. We just came back from the poop cruise, and now there's 2 of us. And have you ever seen like cruise ships? It's incredible. It's a beautiful. It's an incredible feat of humanity. My God. They're just, like, how do they build them? Like, God damn. So awesome. Yeah, that's why it's like Titanic, man. I wish I could have been on it. The original poop cruise. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next week.
Okay, flip.
Are you covered by one of these insurance plans?
No. That's what I say to ads. Magic video by Charlie.
Teach and make decks. And I saw the comments on the video earlier today. You guys were so nice to me about my hairline. Oh my goodness, I'm blushing. Making a 31-year-old man feel like a boy again. So to celebrate, we cracked open a $35,000 box of Magic the Gathering cards. Charlie flushing big bucks down the shitter again for the sake of banger content. And perhaps a bit of mental illness. Little column A, little column B. You're not my dad, you're not my therapist, so I'm going to keep doing it. This is something you don't see very often for obvious reasons. A, the boxes don't exist in large capacity anymore. They're extremely rare. And B, they're absurdly expensive. It is a Magic the Gathering box called Legends, which is legitimately a piece of Magic the Gathering history, which is my favorite card game. I have an entire channel dedicated to Magic. And this is part of our series, Box Brawl, where we open every set of Magic and then build decks out of our pulls. We each get 9 packs each and make decks and have a brawl with them. So, this is our most expensive Box Brawl to date. The whole thing is up on the Skill Check channel. Hold the opening, that's here on this channel. So if you want to see these cards in action, you can go there. I don't sell the cards or anything like that, but if you were to tally up the total from our pulls, it doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of what was lost financially when purchasing this box and opening it. The second you pull the plastic off, your money just... And that's part of the fun, baby. That's part of the thrill with box crawl. So I'll show you the opening here. And like I said, this is like a very important set in Magic history. This came out in 1994. That's the same year I popped into this world through the old birth canal. Now, when we were opening it, I didn't remember how expensive this box was because it'd been like over a year since I had purchased it. So at the time, I thought it was $15,000. But I don't know, due to inflation or maybe, I don't know exactly what prices are looking like in vintage Magic these days, but whatever the case, it is $35,000 right now on the low end. I've seen it go up to $50K, so it's somewhere in that general ballpark. And we ripped this puppy open with reckless abandon, caution to the wind, and built some fucking outrageous things out of the pulls. So go check out the skill check video if you want to see them in action. There's a link in the description. Hopefully you enjoy the opening here, though. I'm pretty pumped. So this is a Legends box. This was 1994, June. This introduced legendary creatures to the game.
And multicolored spells.
Yep.
This is without this, realistically, box crawl never exists.
We're not old about this.
That's true. It needs to be.
Yep. So this is a pretty big one. The hits in this one are chunky.
Yeah.
So there's a tabernacle. Yes, a few thousand ungraded.
Or the DG. Yeah. This is a big. That is rare. And I think that like the number of these boxes that are just existent or that people know about is like
Very low.
pretty low. Look at how.
I know, look at the...
Oh, what? Only the plastic is not just so random.
Mayor.
Look at the story.
Yeah.
So we do have a crooked transfer.
So yeah, this came out in June 1994. I came out in May.
Congratulations.
I just barely beat this box out. I was already in front of it. Let's see what we get. I think there's no foiling in this. This predates that practice. So I think our odds of getting like 8 big hits are pretty high. So like everyone's for Tabernacle. Chains of Mephistopheles, Moat, the Abyss. A lot of white and black spells.
Wow. Legendary Land. Wow. You don't see a lot of those.
It's just how to play.
Look at the first rules clarification. It's 2 paragraphs about bands with other.
Bands.
Do you think anybody's ever played
Commander with a Legends box?
I don't think so. I was going to say, I don't know how many boxes of these have even been opened on camera. I bet you there are probably more alpha box openings than there are more Legends boxes.
You don't know why? Because this is a 3-man 2-6 with no other
A good game.
Right.
He passed away. So they don't have any like indicators with common or rare.
Not at all.
I think the Pit Scorpion was our rare.
So, looking at my pack on accident, the first card under this one was the rare.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense. So then the Tugnir Deathlock Summon Legend is the rare.
So, that's actually really good.
It's really not bad. It's a 2/2, 1-mana flyer, and I can pay 2, and that's what's absent. Target creature gains +2/+2.
Oh, he's got a flyer. Yeah, that's good. My first card, Palladium Moors, the Naya Elder Dragon Legend. That's the shit.
But that's a big one.
It's a best thing. It's a flying trample. You can pay Naya, or it dies on every up. And I got Pendelhaven. This is by an artist that I don't have a. Yeah, I have a Morgan Song, Name Coat, Equinox again.
It's
Transmutation, that's a cool card. Soul, and Wolfgang Bubbles. Alright.
Fuck. Phone just died. Oh, bitch. Fucking stupid iPhones. And never bitch. I honestly forgot there's blue flasks in this game. I have to get some of them. No. You missed. You missed. Get fireball, bitch. You missed again. Keep missing. Keep missing, Bloom. Sucks to suck. Fireball, bitch. Fireball, bitch. Fireball, bitch. That's me. That's me. That's me. Nice. I don't regret it. Where did it go? Isn't it? Yeah.
Everyone's dead. It's playing. Now available. It's the playoffs.
No way it's not.
It's too early. It's Future Games +2/+2. He's got a flyer. I have Palladium Moors, the Naya Elder Dragon Legend. That's the shit. Wait, that's probably a big one. It's a flying scramble. You can pay Naya for it on every up. And I got Pendulum Haven. This is by an artist that I yeah, I have a Morgan Song, Ring Coat, Equinox again, Giant. It's what we have. Enchanted Altar. Whoa, look at the cover. Transmutation, that's a cool card. Root Soul, and the Brookshank Kobold. You will put all the rules straight from the big head. Yeah. The most expensive event that you were doing is Manning. Yeah, I think it is. Jesus.
Really, bro? You're for real right now, bro?
How much is this box? I'm gonna check. I think it's 15K.
Yeah, it sits around. So,
You would get close. Would get closer on the box. Yeah, 52.
yes. So I can't believe no one said Elden Dragon said this is where Commander comes from. Yep. Any of the Elden Dragons can be your commander. Alright, we're looking at Francis over Dark. Just works with their creature which has the champion play combination. It's a challenge. Remove soul. Active volcano. It looks like a tropical island, but it's not. Barbaries. It is.
Yeah. That was gonna be a fake bridge too. What's the point of this?
That's quick, right? Yeah.
You're fucked, buddy. Hell yeah. Bitch.
Yeah, it's actually going to be. Yeah, no, this. I've seen one of those before. Oh shit! That's not. Wait a minute. I can pay more to put a planar demon token into play. Storm Seeker. Mountain Stronghold. Yeah. Alright, take it home. Alright, I reversed my pack. Thank God. I got bats. Red and red rock. Oh, give me like giant strike. So bad. Just shit. It's always sort of like a long route. Shit, so we have a long route. So yeah, so you can that's that rough. Right? So how much is mana? It is 200. Sure, I give it a mana. Sure, I think so. That part just says a person goes. Yes, this is good.
terrible doctor. Yeah. So, to see us play against actually built this game. That's true. It's just us. It's just us. It's like all the way down. Pay to win? Say goodbye to all of those nonsense. Here in this game, you'll only get pure. They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I disagree. I think the greatest. Big Deck Energy, and today, we're looking like this. Yes, me, Canyon. What's up? Doing good? Yeah, so, we're just going to and London, and currently the Skill Shack was split into two equal number of participating in the ACW. We do know diversity, real diversity. Oh, yeah. And, so, back here, work really hard for this generator. We're playing Magic with you. Yeah. And we were like, so. I think everyone's playing Magic to celebrate the today. No, that's good stuff. We want to say thank you to Cool Stuff Inc. for sponsoring this game of Magic.
I knew it.
Their stores, super nice, super big, and a great collection of Magic cards. A lot of random actually in book edition. We'll play some good collection. So if you're looking to buy any tabletop gaming products, you can pull something and use our code SkillCheck to check out to get 5% off. Click the link in the description. Go ahead and tell us their favorite game. I'm playing my favorite commander, Santoru Mizawa. Whenever you activate the use, whenever you activate the use ability with the top 3 cards of your library, put them in your hand and stuff bottom. This ability triggers only once each turn. Big thing now, each card bring in jutsu, April, like swap together. Oh yeah, I did. It's just the snap. It's not like it's an uncommon creature. You don't pay 2 but this just got 8 spells. King Necro Floating, this is the here it is. Landfall for make 0-1 land then 7 lands for 7 lands. Unique game that makes it choose Black Zombie instead. And then land for Dredge. And Dredge is this complete healthy, he's never had
Fuck you, Footsy.
This deck is my data's out.
Oh! Cut it out, chump. Uh-oh. Lol.
Hey!
Bye-bye. Is that all? They didn't even drop anything. Oh, damn. All them keys, still, all them imbued keys for nothing. stupid.
Arcade signet. Yeah, me. What vampire made yeah. Look it up here. Temple Garden Jam. Right. So,
All right, so today's going to be a short one because I'm tired, and that's it. I'm just tired. And it's 90 degrees outside, and someone needs to grab Summer by the balls and shoot it into the sun so I don't ever have to deal with it again. Today we're ranking great runes. Yep, there's 7 of them. That officially makes this video the shortest ranking I've ever done. And probably the easiest too, because I feel like most people have completely forgotten these exist and what they even do, because the game's been out for so long, people have just stopped caring about them. That means I could potentially say whatever the hell I want about them and you'd probably believe me, so whatever then. Guess what? Morgoth's Rune puts your game in windowed mode and hard locks your gameplay at 25 FPS. Yeah, believe it or not, that's a problem people run into. Well, if you need a new PC, then listen to this. I have my own goddamn PCs now. Are you shitting on my face? What other YouTuber out there has their own PCs? I've partnered with Apex Games rigs with specs that make games like Elden Ring look and perform the best. Want to upload your hitless Melania video somewhere, but the frames chug along like your PC's being powered by a hamster on a wheel? That means it's time for you to upgrade. And guess what? I have 3 different packages you can look at, and all of their components can be fully customized on the website before you even order. Check out the Emperor selection. We hooked up a 3070 to this bitch, but if that's still not enough, then you can just customize it and replace it with something more powerful. Everyone actually kind of to anyone, honestly, almost exclusively a multiplayer. Actually kind of a big deal. Like 10% off of a purchase like this is actually pretty massive. Number 7, Mog's Great Rune. This shouldn't be a huge surprise to anyone, honestly. Almost exclusively a multiplayer effect if you aren't counting spirit summons, and even then, it's barely worth looking at. So here's how it works. In your world, any spirit ashes you summon gain something called Blessing of Blood. Imagine what it would be like to have your spirit summon wear the Lord of Blood Exaltation talisman. That's pretty much what it is. Additionally, whenever a spirit summon under this blessing kills an enemy, you regenerate 10% of your maximum health, which does stack with other heal on kill effects. And that effect is pretty badass, I'll give the rune that much, but this isn't even guaranteed to happen all the time. Simply saying that their attack will increase within the vicinity of blood loss is already shoddy and vague enough, but I found nothing in the regulation bin regarding the possible radius of this effect, so I have no idea. Players move around a shit ton, especially in large open arenas like Estelle or Melania, so it's not exactly uncommon for blood loss to be triggered on an enemy, only to realize your spirit ash was 50 feet behind you because it tripped on a rock on the way in or some shit, and they just end up not getting the buff. This is ultimately just another reason for people to constantly run blood builds in PvP, because even if your summon isn't taking care of enemies in the background and constantly healing you in the process, the blessing would still proc on enemies faster and heal you even more. It would be nice if the effect also procs on you, but I guess Lord of Blood Exaltation already exists. So if you're after a similar effect, just summon Mimic Tier and give him that talisman. And if I, the person who notoriously gives no shits about spirit summoning, am recommending Mimic Tier over anything in the game, then you know we're in bad shape. Number 6, Melania's Great Rune. It's Bloodborne Rally. That's all it is. Don't get me wrong, there are some huge benefits to explore if you have a quicker weapon like a katana or a dagger, and power stancing them is doubly ideal, but anything slower than a regular old sword, and you might as well just take it off, because this rune handicaps your Crimson Flask down to 70% its usual efficiency. That's a problem. That's a pretty big problem. Sure, just slap on Crimson Sea Talisman and act like it's not even there. Why are you complaining so much? Yeah, you know, I could do that. You know what I could also do? Not dedicate a whole talisman slot to a penalty that isn't even fully nullified by it. Anything could go there. I could be using that slot for like a Godfrey icon or something. I just feel like I'm missing out on so much when I have this rune equipped. The amount restored per hit is ultimately dependent on the type of weapon and the type of attack you're committing to. You're always going to restore more health at a time from a great sword than you will a dagger, which means the benefits you'll get from the great rune will depend almost solely on the type of build that you have. It obviously works well if you're using it in tandem with damage mitigation tools like Endure or Dragon Crest talismans, because that's less damage you'll have to compensate for by staying aggressive in battle. And AoE weapon skills and spells like Bludgeon, Ritual, or Devourer of Worlds can prompt the effect among a cluster of enemies, so if you're worried about tanking damage in the process of a big spell, this great rune is usually an okay choice to have equipped. But outside of that, all I find myself thinking about is how different this game really is from Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, your character was faster than fuck no matter what build you had, with a couple of obvious exceptions. So it was much easier for the rally system to actually pull a good bit of weight. In Elden Ring, trying to slap fight an enemy to death is almost always a bad idea. It doesn't translate over. It's not good. Number 5, Great Rune of the Unborn. Renala's rune is... It's weird. I almost didn't even want to have it because the way it's used feels in a completely different ballpark from what it says. The Unborn rune unlocks the ability to respect your character, which is cool or whatever, but it's not great. It's not cool or whatever. It's a useful perk being able to explore yourself with different buttons to see how well you can certain builds. And I imagine it serves really well in New Game Plus because whatever boss you decide next, you can just need to and then tailor a specific build. Shut up, provided you've been saving volunteers. I don't know, man. Look, that's all I have for this one. You think I'm lying? Show the script. Show the script right now. This is all I have typed out, including this sentence and this one after. This one is just fucking boring. I don't even know what else to say. Number 4, Riker's Great. This thing is a health cycling machine. Probably one of the best. 7% plus 80 HP per enemy killed, and that's on top of whatever heal on heal effects you have stacked up on yourself. So if you want to slap on Taker's cameo and the Blasphemous Blade's weapon skill, you can be healing some massive amounts of HP, especially during the end game, because those percentages only climb higher. This is obviously very insane for dungeons and otherwise casual exploring, which I think is a good thing to have, because it's really easy to get caught up in how tools, abilities, and anything else in the game perform versus bosses, because that's just where you're going to see the most spectacle, and then you just judge whether or not it's a good thing to use based on how well it performs in that environment. Not to be a boss. It makes low-level dungeon running really fun. Ritual sword and shield tiles become actually viable, and against dual bosses or ones with extra mobs like O'Neill, you can just grab an enemy and use him as a pseudo-health flask. The benefits are nowhere near as evident as a great rune like Godfrey's, and it's not a rune I consider having as a mainstay, but I think it's the rune I appreciate the most, because health regen in any capacity is never not useful to have. Even in later New Game Plus iterations, you can just steamroll entire castles of enemies and only ever have to use 2 or 3 flasks, which gives it huge flexibility on so many different caster builds, because you can then allocate those extra flasks over to Cerulean. It's a great rune. It's a great rune.
Download BetMGM Casino, the casino born in Vegas.
We go above and beyond to bring you the best for less. And the fam keeps growing.
I want to chokeslam
I'm
you,
gonna leave that
bitch.
in too. Alright, now, let's all just sit back and have a nice, civil discussion, a nice little chat about the remaining 3 episodes. I understand that I am entering highly contested territory, but I think this game is finally old enough for me to start making that vigor is not the most important stat in the world. Okay, it's just the vigor check memes were fun while they lasted, but most of us who played the game for a while we're better than that. Okay, so Morgoth's Great Rune increases HP by 25%, which is really fucking bananas. This increase is applied to all other health modifiers you currently have. That means if you have 1,000 base HP and the Crimson Amber Medallion bumps it up to 1060, the Great Rune will take 25% of 1060 and not the base HP. That's pretty cracked. Like, being able to take a whole extra hit from in-game bosses kind of cracked. If you can imagine Ember from Dark Souls 3 with a bit more benefits, that's essentially what this Great Rune gives you. And it doesn't give you a damn thing more. And it's still fucking awesome. During the endgame, when the fragility of life is emphasized beyond what you could even imagine, and anything with a pulse and or anger issues can potentially end the shit out of you, 25% maximum HP usually totals out to around 600 to 800 extra HP depending on your level, and possibly even more than that depending on what talismans you have stacked. I can't ignore what a massive benefit that is. I just think you're a better person, is all.
I'm
I think
alive.
we all knew it was gonna come down between these two. Oh, how I agonized over the choice between these two runes. The rune of the weakest demigod versus the strongest. This decision
Oh yeah, we
actually
going
took me
down,
about
bitch.
an hour, like no joke. I spent much longer than what I'm proud of weighing the arguments for and against both runes, thinking about the benefits of each, where those benefits could give you the most utility, and at which parts of the game, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, no matter how conclusive a statement I can possibly make on either rune, it is still decided by things about the game I think are the most important to me, and not anyone else. Alright, let's stop beating around the goddamn bush. Bush beating time is over. It's Godric. Godric's Great Rune is second place, and here's why. 5 levels on every single attribute is extremely powerful. It's basically the effect of Oath of Vengeance, but with no time constraint. This not only increases your health, FP, and stamina considerably more so in the early game than
I like the way he turned his sword before he came in.
load and status defense. And as most people have noted, this effect is considerably more significant in the early to mid game than any other. The problem is, the effect actually ends up being too weak in a way. 5 levels per
Embarrassing, bro.
inevitably use reading weapon and spell requirements, because if you're like me, the habit of using great runes is so deeply entrenched in your brain that the first thing you do after you
Suck,
die
loser.
is so much so that you've forgotten what playing without a great rune is even like. This can run into a lot of dependency issues, where
Bro.
the build you're running will be supported by those extra 40 levels. And once you run out of rune arcs, game progress is suddenly going to feel very
Another one.
because you no longer
That already
have
killed
access
you,
to that
twin.
build without just grinding out your levels by yourself. Obviously, soft caps exist, so there's nothing I can really say about what the fully made bar stat differences
Already killed you.
That hasn't already been said. Goblins will give you more
Man.
mid-game, Dons will give you more pretty much anywhere else, which in a way makes perfect sense, because the rune you get from the weakest of the demigods seems to better fit weaker areas of the game, while the rune of the strongest only gets amplified as you grow in strength. The extra equip load and various defenses of Godric's rune is a nice little benefit, but it's offset by the fact that Radahn's rune offers a better stamina increase from the get-go, even in the early game, making both of these runes pretty evenly matched across just about all fronts. I can see the appeal of late-game Godric's rune some various resistances and whatnot, but again, once you hit the soft caps, those returns will only get more diminishing as you continue, and on average you're going to find yourself in many more situations that involve direct, straightforward combat. Not every single fight you're gonna take will be in the vicinity of Rot Lakes or Madness Towers. In fact, there's a very small minority of them. Not to say those various resistance increases don't matter.
See what Black Knife TJ got to say about this.
Mostly beneficial as just having more gas in the tank, so to speak. Alright, well, I'm sure I missed something right there. We treat it as equally challenging, so just
He hurts, he hurts.
This cinematic look of me about to get smashed by an apple.
Green bean boy. Orochimaru. Skibbity. Bro. Oh, god damn.
Yeah, very well. It's not a mistake.
No.
Meditation, maybe we'll take chill around.
No, no, no. Cut 2.5, you're a snake.
Snake. What does no mistake mean?
No.
Mistake. Respectful greeting when giving namaskar. Namaskar? What does namaskar mean? A traditional Indian greeting of or dual notice.
We're not worried about what bands may or may not exist.
It's underground.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna hear about it someday. Temple Garden Tapped. That's you're wrong.
I'm not even gonna mess with you, this sounds good. Fucking loser.
That's yeah. That's the play Spirited Companion. He's a sequel. He's a one-liner entering the drop. So the scale is extremely alright. Check this out. 0. 10. Yeah. I can't wait for a ninjutsu. Yes.
Yeah. You got a head for a hood? That's weird, bro.
Scary stuff.
No. His friend.
It's just a I get
That's a bitch. Sucks to suck, loser. Now I got your fit too. You get a lot of money on them.
Planes, that's happened to grab my main bitch. I'm gonna fight your ass back. Except for one. I'll fucking take it. Did you? It's the speed. It's the speed. Kill the dog. I'm like, okay, alright, here we go. Someone has to draw first blood. I feel like at one point, first blood. We can tell you, friends. Peaceful. Also, did you? No, it's gonna happen. It's game that I just won't be busted right by that.
Hell yeah.
We'll see how it feels. Yeah, feel it out. Let's do a little time traveling, perhaps. We'll feel it out. I'll play a land for turn. I'm going to combat. Ornithopter's coming at you, Drew. Oh no, why me? Yeah, I am going to take it. Alright, I must take it. Okay. I'm gonna ninjutsu in. I'm gonna explode. Jin gets Taxus. Okay. How the fuck can you ninjutsu in? I'm gonna ninjutsu in. I'm gonna explode. Jin gets Taxus. How the fuck can you ninjutsu in those fat bastards? Yeah, he's unbelievable. Beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. Its maximum hand size is reduced by 7. That's us. We can pitch all of our cards. Yay! It's fine. I can deal with it this turn. But I can just ninjutsu in something that's not as mean. They could be only like super mean cards. No, send it. Yeah, if you can do it, you should do it. We're not friends. Alright, we're enemies at the table. We're battling. We're slinging spells. Wizards, maybe. We'll come another game after this. Yeah. I'll play it. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Instant comes. Some words. Big whiff. Didn't replay Ornithopter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're shooting, man. Let's go. It's a skill check. And this.
Bye-bye.
No, because you're back. You have no action.
Turn back?
Yeah.
I just don't know, does that come before or after?
So,
What?
cleanup is after end step, so you do have to discard it both sides.
It's
But,
up.
fucking, who cares? You're gonna have so much good cards. While you're discarding, if I can take a turn. Tap. Yep, I will draw for turn because my Necro will be down. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to this turn. It'll be excellent.
Perfect.
I will play the Yavimaya Fatal Road as my first land per turn.
So when it says each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by 7, do you pitch those 7?
Your eyes are glowing, bud.
Yeah. Sorry.
Now they are. Now you're dead.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody will be pitching any cards because I'm going to putrefy your Jin-Kataxis. Creature cannot be regenerated. So in case you had any regeneration,
Here.
you want to counter spell?
I was about to.
I don't have enough.
Yeah. Look into the camera, do the high five again. And then I want the Costco guys. Boom!
Pretty sure there is an item ahead, though.
I think
Can you believe that Levy done?
They did an entire video going creator name until they ran out. None of us were pitching in it. That's fucked. What? Costco guys.
Did you see that the dad, he cheated on his wife?
That got leaked last week. When did he cheat on? Like, apparently it's been like an ongoing thing for like 2 years. Costco fame got to his head kind of thing. No, I think that he was deep digging like way before. Damn. What is this latest? Wow. This is confirmed. No! You need to go home and make a video of that. They live in oh, the Costco fame? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think that he was thinking that's a manager of chips and likes. Damn. Again, I don't want to
Oh, look, an item.
This is crazy. Yeah, big justice.
I just saw the Whistler doing the rat.
I'm gonna that just here, you know what? We'll just do this. Step one. Okay, we'll just do. Hey, done. Your dog, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, go after the canine. Don't go after. Also, I'm not gonna say Delaney. I'm gonna say Delaney.
Delaney?
I've heard of Delaney's before.
Oh yeah. Delaney is definitely a fake name that is for magic characters.
Has Magic ever done it? Like,
They have Delaney. They do have a sack.
what's that? I don't know.
That one.
Found his word.
They have some like. There's this lady that just has like a normal last name.
Did you get that tattoo after your YouTube channel, or were you born with it? And that's where I was born with this. That's pretty cool. And I just thought that was like, I should just have my channel be something along the lines of this. I'm scared to find out where canyons. Maybe after a couple cocktails. I'm gonna play Night of the White Orchid.
There it is.
What is it? I don't know. You're so close. Almost. I get if an opponent controls more land than me, which they all do, I get to get on planes. Oh, right. Now, let's go in the backfield tapped, right?
Yeah.
Oh, just backfield. Oh, wait a minute. Big guy. Yeah, sorry. It's one of us. It's two.
The just drop down shuffle?
I'm trying to.
Oh, I want to learn it so bad.
Those are so. You're doing so much cooler than that's not careful.
I know.
Land for turn. And then I'm gonna do. I think just to keep going, I'm gonna do Arcane Signet as well. And then I'm gonna tap this and this to do.
Did I just forget to go this way last time?
The players, which I've been looking at the top card of my library 8 times. Once each turn, you may cast a
I hear.
creature with spell power
Yeah,
2 or less
fuck off.
from top of the library. Because you shot down on eight points. Right. You shot. You shot. Why? He didn't. That should have been.
It's okay. That one turn of water pop about 5 minutes.
Green fart.
Consecrated Sphinx.
Oh, no. What the hell? This is dangerous, is what it is.
How'd you have all these giant? Well, I just yeah, that is true. You did sign up there. That's true. Okay. Yes. Yeah. All right. Don't worry about it. And I will pass. Untap. Space River. I'd say it's down to about 84 degrees in here. That's okay. Yeah. My sweat makes low. Hey, this guy will look familiar to you. How's an augur of autumn? It lets me live in the top part of my library, and I can put lands on the top of the library. Is it a land? It is. My second force for the turn. Excellent. My turn. And then I think I'll tap 4 and I'll put in the necropole. And I'll just pass. Before you do that, let me correct you again. Great. Oh, he's gonna cast. I'll let you know. Okay, thank you. Thank you, son. Please land. That's not good. Let's do this. Bring on everything. And pass. Yes! That's on the board. This is 200.
How do I open this?
Yes. 2-7. Very yeah, this never got badass. I'm gonna do tap 6. I'm gonna do off-street command, destroy all creatures with command by 4 again. Yes, I just spent 5 minutes getting ready. I'm gonna get. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to figure it out. I'm going to swing Knight of the White Orchid at Charlie and then Puppet Hugo. What do I got? 2 first strike. First strike. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been relevant information. This is the most threatening spirited companion I've seen in my life. I have 3 damage so far. Can I have some dice that I can track how many times I don't much time? Alright. How about a spin down? Oh, love a spin down. I hate it. Delicious. Delicious snacks. Oh boy, I can't wait to see it. I know, right? It's so much fun. If you get the lands, of course. That's why it's 4 because it's going to take me that long to get 2 lands. I see. That's okay. That's the game. That's the game. That's the game we love. That's the game. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Sauter's back. Sure is. Sauter's pretty great.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
How are you feeling, buddy? I'm thinking about it.
Well,
I'll just do
took
this.
no matter. It's lay out
I'll
your
put
own.
a roller hurt, and then I'll just pass. Untap. Well, give it 1%. No, just can't be 1. I'll look at the top part of my library and see my right. And I will play it, because it is a land. I'm going to look at the top part of my library and see my right. I will tap this, and I will cycle the Baron Moor and draw. I'm going to look at the top part of my library. This is my right. And I'll go to prison. For 4, Timeless Witness, I will name Fable Passage. So if it enters, I'm going to get Fable Passage into my hand. Response? Oh, man. No response. No response. Fantastic. I'll get Fable Passage back. And then as my second land for turn, I'll play... Yes, I'll play Fable Passage. I'll crack it. Well, I'll do that. 3 for Azusa. Lost and Seeking. 2 additional lands on my turn if I have them in my hand to play. Cool, I'll pass. Oh wait, no, I'll hit Matt for 2 damage. I'll crack this and go get a base. Shut up. That's a lot of land. I need a land. I'm the lands guy. Sorry, I can't share. On your go. No, I can't. My Sphinx died. Yeah. I looked at my hand. Good job. Sorry. That's an instant. Sorry. I just touched it. I declared it. That's true. Alright, I'm gonna start with Jack 1. I also have to play Spider Monkey. You're fucking double land. Okay. And with that, I can scry 1.
No. You have felt the curve. I can smell it on you. Apparently my seedbed is ripening. It was a brief respite. I'm going and shackle my corporal trapped in the sewer jail below the capital. I can kill you. And define the pox will truly go and shackle trapped in the sewer. I can kill the pox.
Doesn't do anything. That's the most days you put on there. One extra land, yeah.
The pretty knife was like lion steam.
Oh, by the way, every single land is a forest.
Oh. Alright, I'm also going to tab 3. And do that. Do that. I take that back. You know what I am going to do? What are you doing? What?
You can choose to ride the caravan, or you can choose to guard it. This is a game where slaying monsters are not the only way to grow.
Runaway Steam Kit. Did I do that in the wrong charge? Yes. Who cares? I will. Yes. Yeah, that's not the game. Anxiety. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Back off there. Back 10 hours. I don't really feel like we should.
Yes. Yeah. We're all still capable.
It's hotter in here.
Yes.
And it's not getting colder. No. I really did not appreciate all the lies. People been like, it's fucking like kind of chilly. Yeah. There's something I like even though I know. Hello, chat.
I'm back.
She's one of the most incredible people I've ever met, and I love her to bits. Relationship is the thing that I should say currently both feel very strongly with that. It's a way for us to move on. It's what I most myself is to do in my relationship. I feel like it's safe, but as long as you did, yeah. The last thing I did was actually Zendaya. I saw an interview that Zendaya did. Like, nice going to work. Good to work. Studios love it. One hotel room. That's nice for them. Oh god, yeah. It's a saving grace. Yeah, best thing that's ever happened to me. But she's the most down to earth, regular, easygoing girl you'll ever meet, and she's super funny. But she's the most down to earth, regular, easygoing girl you'll ever meet, and she's super funny. She's
Say Zendaya's under the mask. They say that on any show that has somebody underneath the mask. Mulan, with the boys on Rock Rock. Salt Rocks. It's cold outside. So many people say Zendaya's under.
I gotta tell you, T-Ho, there was times watching this when this is where it's like, you're literally unrecognizable. I mean, I gotta tell you, T-Ho, right? There was times watching this, me and my missus were just like, you're literally unrecognizable as.
This is literally my friend's boyfriend, so I gave him the only thing that was historically friend for me, and now he's gonna kill my friends in half of Europe, so please, do not tell me to relax. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I shouldn't shout. I should rather listen.
Listen to you.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
So I'm gonna tell you what, you're gonna have the events this weekend. And if you do it, I think that's okay.
Something's happening.
There was no other way.
Sorry.
I'm so good. You're right.
I don't know what's happening. He did it. You're fine, man. Hey, I'm scared.
You're done, right? Very good job. Stay down. Stay down.
I gotta get back.
Call that man. Did you met the kid? He said keep it sophisticated. Why do you get fun?
Did you find me? Did you a suit or something?
Oh, I put everything in your suit, including this heater. Nice work in DC.
Okay.
My dad never really gave me a lot of support. I'm just trying to break the cycle.
And now I'm here in space.
Yeah, right where I didn't want you to be. It isn't quite on the innocent field.
Wow.
I tell you what, an incredible job your nephew did this weekend at the Stark internship retreat. Everyone was impressed.
Sorry it took a seat. I mean, you had it coming.
I love Tony
Actually, it turns out it was
Stark.
the perfect sort of tough love moment that you needed, right? Kid, you all right? Guess who?
Hi. Hey. Hey, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're done, all right? Yeah, good job. Stay down.
Kid, I'm fine.
Stay down.
I gotta get him back.
So wait, mate, did you invite the kid? You said keep it sophisticated.
Why did you? Are you George feeding? Because I woke up and just going to say, it's been 5 years, come on, I need it. And then decided to really honest, I can see you guys all the time. What do you think? I trusted Beck, right? I thought he was my friend, so I gave him the only thing that Mrs. Stark left behind for me, and now he's gonna kill my friends in half of Europe, so please, do not tell me to relax. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the shit. I don't wanna say goodbye, this one means forever. Now you're in the 6 days never so far. Here I am alone between the memory hurts so hard. For a million since you took the best of my heart. You gotta let go, I'm gonna catch you. Just yep.
On your left.
Avengers!
On your left.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, T, the technique that he told me was this kind of thing that he's able to do with his diaphragm, which is almost like laughing. I'm probably giving away his secrets here. He's talented. It's great. Yeah, no, listen, I'm helping. Yeah, right.
Keep going. Keep
Benedict
going.
will love this.
We need this for the video.
But yeah, he sort of does this thing where he showed me on set and we were just hanging out, having a coffee. You know, people probably look past us like, is Benedict crying at the coffee station? But he would do this thing where he would kind of simulate laughing and he would breathe really, really quickly. And that would sort of, I guess, bring the emotion to the surface. And then he could just take it and ride the wave from there. And I started doing that and I love crying scenes now. I love it. I feel really confident. It's something that I really feel like I have in my wheelhouse. I don't have to draw on past experiences or personal matters anymore, which is really important, especially for a show like this. But yeah, no, so Downey, Benedict, and Zendaya. The technique that he told me was this kind of thing that he's able to do with his... Technique that he told me... Are you okay? Oh my gosh, you're bleeding. You sure? Promise.
Oh, you should. Oh, right.
You're gonna forget who I am. Forget who you are. It's okay. I'm gonna come find you. And I'll explain everything. I'll make you remember me. I'll be like, none of this ever happened. Okay?
Sure, but what if that doesn't work? What if that doesn't work? What if we can't remember you? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I know.
Well, there's not something we can do. We can't come up with like a plan or something. You know, there's always something we can do.
There's nothing we can do. It'll be okay. Promise. I promise.
Glad I don't have a camera, Chad. I'm solving the phone.
I'll find you, okay? I know you will. You better. I'm trying to do it. That's all it says. I can't imagine. I love you. I love you. Oh, tell me anything you do. Crying can sometimes be really easy, and sometimes it can be really difficult. The other day we were doing a scene on Spider-Man 3, and I could just turn it on. I was like, this is amazing. If I could do this every time, this would be glorious. And then other times you try and cry and you just can't. But yeah, there's all sorts of different ways. Sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I'll have a real heartfelt conversation with someone that I'm close to. Could be my brother or Rachel or Anthony or anyone that I work with. Sometimes I have to think about things that have happened in my past that make me upset. Sometimes I have to think about things that could potentially happen that make me upset. There's all sorts of different ways to do it. You just have to be patient and not get stressed out when people are waiting for you. Her side of it was shot in Cleveland, and obviously my side of it was shot in Morocco. I honestly think that I did my lines with the first AD, who's like a 6'2". He's like this massive bloke. So it was slightly trickier because I didn't have Sierra there to do it with me. I was sort of crying on the phone, and Chris Castaldi is being like, baby,
Are you seeing bad things? I'm looking at him like, what are you calling me baby for, man? Crying can sometimes be really easy, and sometimes it can happen to me. Like I went through a phase where I'd never cry about anything, and now I reckon I cry 4 times a week. I don't cry 4 times a week, but I cry a lot. Starts crying now. No, I don't cry that much. I cry like all the time. Yeah. Anyway. What happened to me? Like I went through a phase where I'd never cry about anything, and now I reckon I cry 4 times a week.
Hello.
I don't cry 4 times a week, but I cry a lot. Starts crying now. No, I don't cry that much. I cry.
And speaking of Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe, he said 10 years ago you got that Robert Downey Jr. He stood up for you in your debut, and that had an impact on you.
Yeah, I admire Robert probably more than anyone I've worked with in this business. The way that he leads and sets the example of how we should behave on set, how we should lead on set. He knows everyone's name. He's always on time. He's super professional. He's very kind. And when we did my audition, I had 5 or 6 pages of dialogue. And then when we got to set to shoot the actual scene, they'd cut it down to 1.5 pages, 2 pages. And he was the one that stepped up and sort of said, like, where have all the kids' lines gone? And I just remember being so grateful that he remembered that. And he felt like it's really great. He wanted to give me that shot to kind of do something on that job. And I'm just so grateful to him. We're still good friends to this day. I'm seeing his show tomorrow night or the night after, so I'm excited to see him do that, and obviously delighted that he's making a return to the MCU.
And speaking of Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe, he said 10 years ago when you got that Robert Downey Jr., he stood up for you in your debut, and that had an impact on you.
Yeah, I admire Robert probably more than anyone I've worked with in this business. The way that he leads and
Forgive me, Peter. Please know that I tried to hold on to the days you were mine. But the woman who sits by the window has turned out the light. What are you talking about? He said it's the woman who's find you. He said you were gonna grow up, and you were gonna come behind me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said
Fuck you.
you were gonna. If you had to pick a favorite Avengers bromance for yourself, Tom.
Well, me and Downey isn't really a bromance. It's like a father-son mance, which is a little creepy, but well, it's not creepy. We're just, yeah.
I heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, so I need you to tell me. Does he have a special name in your phone?
He's the Godfather in my phone. Yeah, he's like RDJ the Godfather. Yeah, that's what I have him as.
So, what do you miss most about working with Robert Downey Jr.? I just miss the fun that we used to have. We had really good time, and we really enjoyed working with each other. And the work that we were doing was always really good. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy, and I love him dearly. Yeah.
So I was in Atlanta for my first screen test. They told us 25 minutes before that Robert was going to come along. I go into this room to do the audition, and I see Robert Downey Jr. I go up to him, I shake his hand, nice to meet you, and I'm starting to panic, bro. I'm like, oh my God. He never FaceTimed me. This is so weird. Hey, man, how you doing?
Why are you answering your phone in the middle of an interview?
Because it's you.
Yeah,
If it was my mom, I'd be like, no. But it's Robert Downey Jr., so be like, yeah, I'll see what's happening. There's a nice sort of back and forth of me saying, look, I'm powerful enough to be an Avenger. And him saying, but you're not ready to be an Avenger. So it's a fun back and forth. It's like a big brother, little brother, dad, son type situation.
If you had to pick a favorite Avengers bromance for yourself, Tom.
Well, me and Downey isn't really a bromance. It's like a father-son mance, which is a little creepy, but well, it's not creepy. We're just, yeah.
I heard a rumor.
Yeah, if we're done now. It's been an amazing ride, and, I wouldn't change anything, and I would walk away from it so proudly of what we've achieved, what we've done as actors and as friends. You know, we've also, outside of the world of Spider-Man, we've been involved in each other's lives in such a huge way. So yeah, it just was you know, a crescendo of emotion at the end of the job. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
We could have filled like all of these glasses
With all of our
with
tears.
just all of our tears.
And there was no acting required. It was emotional. If this is the end, if we're done now, it's been an amazing. I don't feel so good.
We're in Sao Paulo and we're going to go and hang out with a load of kids. And she was shot.
The other night, dear, as I lay asleep, I dreamt I held you in my arms. I hold to stay.
Probably the first thing is this is the best part of the film. You know, we get to see the kids and really make a difference. We make people feel at ease. We touch everyone in the staff. They find that we can make the kids smile. It's a really beautiful thing to do. The thing is really beautiful to see it working.
Please don't say.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's all of us. We're emotional people.
Not me.
Oh,
Tom.
I think Tom is, yeah.
He's
Tom
an
is definitely
emotional one.
Yeah.
I cry most at animation. Have you seen Coco? Yeah. I was in bits when I watched that movie. I was like sobbing, like full on. Disappointed.
It's not gone.
Indigenous people who are trying to get to a land that was robbed from them through colonization. They want me as a black man to be mad at them? You gotta be out of your freaking mind. I walk down the other side of the other. Now, what I do find interesting is
All men are created equal. That's what my old man fought for. This ain't what we're seeing now. Not at all. This ain't what we're seeing.
You feel that emotion coming off of you. What is that emotion that you're feeling?
I don't understand. And I don't think I could ever fester that much hatred for somebody that I would take them intentionally away from their families.
Was it you? Was it you that got me the other night? You kind of looking like him. Yeah, you looking like you the one that got me? No? You sure? You sure look familiar. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that we are endowed from our Creator. All men are created equal. That's what my old man fought for. This ain't what we're seeing now. Not at all. This ain't what we're seeing.
I can feel that emotion coming off of you. What is that emotion that you're feeling?
I don't understand. And I don't think I can ever fester that much hatred for somebody that I would take them intentionally away from their families. Was it you? Was it you that got me the other day? You kind of looking like him. Yeah, you looking like you the one that got me? You sure? Sure look familiar. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that we are endowed from our Creator. All men are created equal. That's what my old man fought for. This ain't what we're seeing now.
What's your name?
Hey, Fernandez!
That's us. It's them. Where are your body cams? We're not competing, we're recording.
Man, you guys know so much because you guys listen to TikTok. You should be in school too.
There are reports that ICE is in a parking lot. So far, one car verified. We don't know if there's more. I would assume there probably are more, but we're gonna go and try to get plates and any information we can document.
Yeah, they're right. Okay. Here we go. Don't block the vehicle in any video set.
Ben and Sam Lumen are teenage brothers in the Chicago suburbs.
Okay. Watch out. Make sure you're not blocking the vehicle at all.
They spend their mornings tracking ICE agents.
YouTube's really texting Minster Fugo to tell them I got copyrighted in my Fortnite video. That's crazy, bro.
Our position in this is to get that initial filming. You show up with cameras and they're gone. We have other patrollers that are gonna monitor their direction. The biggest thing right now is I don't know where they went.
When we have a lot of responders out there, it makes it difficult for ICE to operate because we're constantly getting the location of their vehicles. They have to spend their day kind of dodging us instead of committing these illegal arrests because they know the cameras will be there whenever they get out of their car. And getting the names of anybody being arrested is really helpful because if we don't get the names of these people, then they just disappear and they're gone. They're very unpredictable and violent, so always I'm trying to keep an eye on what they're gonna do and be one step ahead of them.
Wait for more vehicles now.
How did you guys get involved in this patrolling work?
It was a morning in September. My mom turned my light on and turned my fan off and said, Ben, ICE is in West Chicago. They just made multiple arrests. We have to go.
We've learned a lot about what's really happening and how immigration works and a lot of how messed up the legal process is throughout it. How much the Trump administration has just torn apart families and destroyed lives through their operations.
The Trump administration says they're prioritizing violent criminals for arrest and deportation.
They say they're targeting violent criminals, but time after time we find out that these people who've just been taken in front of our eyes and put in handcuffs and shoved into a car have no violent background.
What's your phone number?
These are our neighbors being taken. They're members of our community. It's evil. They're just people with families that are trying to live.
Since September, federal agents have roamed the Chicago area, arresting thousands of people. Operation Midway Blitz, as ICE calls it, is part of an aggressive immigration crackdown across the country. The Trump administration insists that they're targeting violent criminals. But their own records show otherwise. According to a document from the Department of Justice, out of 614 people arrested during Midway Blitz, only 2.6% were deemed a high public safety risk.
Then we have 2 cars going east, and we're going to go try to check if they stop at the gas station or an apartment complex nearby.
Are you sure that those 2 cars are ICE vehicles?
So we've checked the license plates, and they match previous arrests.
I think the count was up to around 95 plates that Sam and I have verified at different encounters. That's a lot of ICE vehicles for the Chicago suburbs.
We're with ICE patrols. What are you guys seeing? We heard that there was a Denali in the area.
Denali, I guess somewhere in the corner, by where the foot's going over there.
Got you. Okay.
Pickup truck.
Thanks so much.
Oh, there they are. Oh, they're like fully out vehicles. Oh, and there's guns. Big guns. That's terrifying. Okay, let's. That's a big gun. So we just saw the end of an arrest. Community members here say officers pulled up to this car and 2 men ran from it. They grabbed one. People here are too afraid to talk to us, but they said that the man who was arrested repeatedly told them he had a work permit, but they put him in the car anyways.
We're gonna stay here.
You think?
We're gonna hold down this area.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna keep GoPro rolling. I turn my phone off. We're gonna hold down this area.
There's been a lot of ICE activity over the last month. They've been terrorizing the town, picking up people left and right. I grew up in the United States, but I mean, for the first time in a long time, like a couple months ago, I was telling my wife, I felt uncomfortable being the only Mexican restaurant. I shouldn't feel like that.
Immigrant families across the Chicago area are now dealing with the aftermath of the raids, including the family of Ricardo Aguayo Rodriguez, who was arrested by federal agents while riding his bike on a Sunday morning. A video of the incident went viral. Can you tell me what happened to your brother?
Mi hermano fue a comprar algo de comer en la marqueta y cuando venía de regreso, ahí estaban los de la migración. Ahí.
We're gonna hold down this area.
There's been a lot of ICE activity over the last month. They've been terrorizing the town, picking up people left and right. I grew up in the United States, but I mean, for the first time in a long time, like a couple months ago, I was telling my wife, I felt uncomfortable being the only Mexican restaurant. I shouldn't feel like that.
Immigrant families across the Chicago area are now dealing with the aftermath of the raids, including the family of Ricardo Aguayo Rodriguez, who was arrested by federal agents while riding his bike on a Sunday morning. A video of the incident went viral. Can you tell me what happened to your brother?
Mi hermano fue a comprar algo de comer en la marqueta y cuando venía de regreso, ahí estaban los de la migración. Lo tumbaron de su bicicleta. Lo tenían en el suelo pegándole. Tenía 2 aquí arriba en su pecho de él, dándolo.
They punched him in the eye. They knocked the 2 front teeth out. You got the cerebral collarbone. These 2 guys have to help him stand up, get to the bathroom. He can't move. They just destroyed this man for no reason. I've seen thousands of shit, no reason. No man should be beat that bad for something he didn't do.
Do you know why ICE arrested him?
Pienso que lo agarraron ahí por el color nomás de su piel, porque lo miraron como era un mexicano.
Were you able to see him after the arrest?
No sabemos cómo está ahorita. No nos dejan verlo, pues nomás porque no lo puedo ver, no sé cómo está. Y pues él y yo siempre hemos estado juntos. Y pues sí, tengo miedo de que ya no, y que se haga justicia por lo que le hicieron, porque lo que le hicieron no está bien.
Rodriguez is currently in immigration detention in Oklahoma. Authorities claim he resisted arrest. They also say Rodriguez has prior convictions for assault, battery, and drug possession, though it's unclear if that's why he was targeted.
Watch out, we pissed this guy off. He might switch lanes and brake check.
Yep.
Do you want to open your window?
We're legally allowed to record.
Can't follow him.
We can follow from a distance as long as we're recording.
Yes, you want to know that.
No, I need to make physical contact with an officer or their car.
We're not impeding. We're just recording. We're not impeding. We're recording. Yeah. Ben, have you gotten warnings like that before? Yeah, I mean, they boxed in our car and pulled us out of our car and held the family up to the door with hands behind their back while they threatened to arrest us. It's just empty threats. I mean, they definitely shake you up, but there's nothing they can really do with it. Yeah, they can still detain you, we can still arrest you, but the charges don't stick, and that's kind of
Okay, they're here. Let's hop out. Guys, they're here at college. They're here at college, the rebel truck.
We're two white miners who have always had the privilege to live in America unbothered. With ICE, especially, I think it very much changes how they think they can treat us.
White privilege definitely has an effect with how we're treated, and that's horrible, but I'm gonna use that privilege that shouldn't be here and do the right thing.
Ben and Sam come from a family of 8 kids. The Lumens are devout Anglican Christians who see resisting Trump's immigration crackdown as an extension of their faith. Do you ever worry about them out having all these encounters with law enforcement?
Yeah, I worry. Absolutely. I'm tracking them on my phone all the time, throughout the day. At the same time, I've had to come to realize that a lot of my immigrant and at risk for being racially profiled neighbors and the people around Chicago have to worry every single day of their lives with their kids. Not just during Operation Midway Blitz, but this is ongoing. In America, it is not safe to be an immigrant right now, and maybe not haven't been for a long time. If they have to carry this day after day, why should my life be normal? Why should my family get to be safe and comfortable and go on about our days and just ignore what's happening?
We're not sure if our kids are going to be safe, but at the same time, we're incredibly proud of what they're doing. People are being actively interested.
This is a testing ground, Chicago as a city, for Trump's vision of what ICE and Customs and Border Patrol could do in lots of cities around the United States. They are testing our resistance, and we are also learning ourselves and trying to formulate what does peaceful resistance look like.
Lord, we give you thanks for this day and this food. And God, we pray that you would obstruct the work of ICE, Lord, that you would soften hearts, and that they would change their ways. We pray this in Christ's name. Amen. Trump's immigration raids show no signs of slowing down and are poised to expand and intensify over the coming months. ICE's budget is set to triple in 2026, making it the highest funded law enforcement agency in the country. But communities continue to push back. In the Chicago suburbs, people gather weekly outside the Congress to protest the raids.
The religious leaders are pushing past the police barricades here and trying to get closer to the ICE facility and immediately getting arrested by the police.
Everybody that we see that comes here, the conditions in there are horrible. They're not given enough water. They're given one sandwich a day for food. They have over 100 people in 20 by 20 foot rooms. Not enough room to sleep on, no beds, no showers. The 2 showers in the facility are broken and used as storage facilities. It's inhumane and it's horrible and it's disgusting. That's why this protest is.
That's right.
There's so many agents out there. We just want numbers of people out there keeping it at
Just what you want. Just get back. I'm going to start interfering. I'll arrest. I'm not interfering. Okay.
Enough of us got in the street and said enough is enough. This is evil, and we need to see people for who they are and not quotas fulfilled. And this would stop, and people could live again.
See you the next time. See ya.
What's your name?
That's ice. It's them. Where are your body cams? We're not competing, we're recording. You guys know so much, but you guys listen to TikTok. You should get a good bit. I'm gonna report that ice is in a parking lot. So far, one car verified, we don't know which car. How soon they're probably going to come. So we're going to go and try to get plates and any information we can document. Get there. Here we go. Don't block the vehicle in the video.
Every 10 unit of teenage brothers in Chicago suburbs.
Hey man, what's the best? By now you have seen this video of a pastor, Presbyterian pastor Reverend David Black, being shot in the head last month by Trump's immigration agents. Shot in the head. He prayed outside an ISIS village. I'm joined